Hello, chat. Hello. Chat, I'll be real. I'm a little tired. Okay, first things first. Gang, but I'm a gang, yeah. We're gonna go Sun the City and go to the high energy room thing, and we're gonna take a quick look-see. Get a little info. Especially because we have time to fuck around in there until the sand is moved. We can go test out the towers like I want. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. And... Can I go this way? No. Fine. We'll just go through the pod like usual. Woo. Why would we, who in your man? Okay, anyway. Beep, 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 beep. Then we go up these. Uh-huh. Whee! Easy peasy. We did it, chat. We're here. Why do I have 5 pings? What is going on? Oh. Something about Dragon's Dogma 2 stuff, my homie. Oh, okay. We need to turn that on first. I don't know if that's true. I think it's true. I'm gonna say it's true. Yep, high energy left trailhead. There we go. Whee! Boink. Also, the melancholy of some of the music, dude, is so good. Hello, Annie. I think we have to wait for this part, if I recall, which kind of blows. Yeah, sand. Oh, we gotta wait anyway. What's going on, Annie? How goes it? Rough. Homework is rough. What class is the real question? You know, I didn't really like English class, but I was really good at it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend I ever actually understood how to diagram sentences, but I'll be damned if I didn't get it right all the time. I don't remember if I had, oh, I know, I did have a health class in high school. Pretty sure I burned through that entire, like, thing in a day. It was easy. So I gotta do a psychology. High school level psychology is like an easy class. But when you have the most basic understanding of psychology, it's like free. Why do people do things? Because they think it's gonna give them a positive outcome, and that literally got me like basically every answer correct. Because in reality, why would anybody do anything without the thought that it's going to get them a positive outcome? 99% of the time, especially in people who I would consider simple. When you get into more complicated individuals, that can change. But in my experience, it was basically, do you think it's going to work out for you? Then you'll do it. You think it's not going to work out for you? Then you won't do it. Oh, cool. I like how it just flung me to the side in a weird fucking way. Then you get into the other part of people, where you get into whether or not they can understand the consequences. That's always fun. I wonder if the whole making a longer interval thing is gonna matter. I wonder if we need to be able to teleport from the Black Hole Forge. I wonder if that would help. Whoops. Well, that's one way to beat the game, huh? Four different connections to the Ashwin project, so I'm assuming we have to get there from one of them. We're gonna use all the towers and see what that gets us. Go do this other thing that we don't know, just because we had nothing else to do while we wait. Whew. Check on the deep space satellite ground control quest. Check out possible equipment problems. No touch scratches, no evidence of sparking. Oh, doesn't seem to be any issues. Huh. Take a look at the photos of the radio tower again at some point. I think that has to do with... Might have to do with the DLC. I'm not actually sure. Back to Ash Twin. Hopefully enough time has passed so we can at least see the towers. We don't have to do Sun Tower. We've been to Sun Tower. We need... basically every other tower and see what happens. Your undershot target is, putting it mildly. Hopefully taking all of these towers will teach us something about what's going on. Hopefully. Woo! I'm assuming this one's gonna teleport me there, right? But it never turned on. Yeah. I remember what side port was. Damn, he's good. Sand pillar pass over, and then we'll take a look at this tower, which is the Ash Twin Towers. Twin Towers? Mr. President, our second sand pillars are the towers. I mean, it's passed over most of the places, and yet... Well, that's not good. Weird. It feels like these ones don't go anywhere. Question is why? We just have to figure out the fucking... What is it? The thing on the vessel, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. But that one goes there. Where does that one go? Unless they just go to the same one. No, 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 no. Why did this, like, stop? No. Owie. Okay. Oh, didn't know that was an option. This is how you get here. Well, now we know. It should be a fucking big drink. And the sun tower, which I've already done. And going back there probably wouldn't even work because it's probably offline. Hmm. Unfortunately, chat, that doesn't tell me anything. Really hoping to obtain some form of insight, but I guess it tells us that those aren't the answers. This cycle's almost over. I feel like we need to see what we can see at the bottom of these towers, of the power towers, and if not, I think we need to go back to the high energy station again. this just leads up. See, this core, this is what the Ash Twin project is. It's this, it's the fucking ore. It's all of that. Let's see, they protect the shell. Technology capable of reducing 22 negative time interval and Ash Twin. Six receivers. Where's the other receiver, chat? That's because there's two in that one, I guess, but... I go to the high energy lab again. If that doesn't get me anything of interest, I think we're gonna go back to the black hole one and go from there. Hard, chat. This is hard. Gotta do some big thinkies. Shit. That was close. Hmm. 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 Let that run for a second. Oh, realized tabbing out. That does not work. Hmm. What did you do? We'll check the high energy lab. We'll check the black hole lab again. Then what? I feel like the only other thing I could come up with at that point is trying to figure out the vessel. Like maybe we need the warp core, but the warp core that they have on the vessel's fried. So I'm just wondering because there's apparently a high power warp core on Ash Twin. I'm just wondering if that, what that means. My current thought is there's a bunch of warp cores in Ash Twin presently, or in the high power energy lab. I'm wondering if we can do anything with that. Cave almost makes me think of, like, Deep Rock. Love me some Deep Rock Galactic. If you don't love Deep Rock Galactic, I don't know what to tell you. You might just not have any good taste. The death way down. Alright, well. Let this pass. Get back to the ship. Damn it. There you are. To Brittle Hollow. We might have to get back to the 6th location again, which luckily is not that hard. I know how to do it. At least I was right originally when I said there had to be an easier way. Is that the pattern we need? I'll take a picture of that on my phone. I feel like I checked all this shit for sure. I was pretty thorough the last time I was here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think. What if? Oh. Hear me out, chat. If you guys remember, one of the last things of information that I got from, where was it? It might have been the Quantum Tower, but I don't remember. There was a spot. Which one's which? God damn it. Where we got coordinates, and I'm wondering if those coordinates were what we're supposed to be. Wrong spot. If the coordinates that we got, are we supposed to put into the vessel? Is that the answer? Because that would make sense, but now I have to remember where that was. Fuck, where was it? I think it was 3. And there's 3 sides. So I'm wondering if that's what we have to do. We put that in the vessel. I just don't think it's going to go anywhere. We don't have a hypercore for it. I wonder if we have to get the hypercore from Ash Twin and then do that. Maybe? Because we need a hypercore, and that's where we know it is. I am. We're nearing the end. I just have to... Basically, what we need to do at this point is we just need to figure out how to get in the... We have to finish the Ash Twin project thing. The only problem is I'm not 100% sure how to do that, and it is not easy. Doing a little looking around in a couple places that could give you the information, but... I got some theories still about what it could be. We're just trying stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. But I will say that my, thingy-mabob, my journal, for lack of a better word, is basically filled. I feel like if there was ever a time... Why did I take the scroll out there? I'm so fucking stupid. I feel like it doesn't get much closer than that. We've been to the 6th location. I don't know if I did everything there, but it doesn't say I have anything else to do. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. Sometimes I just wonder, like, am I missing something with this? Is there a secret to this I don't understand? I know what this is. This is the center of Ash Twin. So there are 3 of these things active. I'm assuming that one of them is our half-alive friend in the 6th location. If I had to guess. One of them is me, and one of them is our boy on Big Drink. Well, now my problem is I need to figure out where the coordinates were, and I don't remember where they are. Wait, yes I do. They're in the big drink. They're in the... I'm pretty sure they're in the escape pod in Big Dark. Which I can get to. Not this cycle, obviously, but I'd like to get there earlier anyway, so I have more time, because that was the issue, is that last time we got there was at the end of a cycle, so we didn't get... we didn't have time. Alright, that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go do that, and we're gonna check something. We're gonna get the coordinates this time, and I'm gonna take a picture of them, because I think we need those. Now, I could very well be missing information, but it's not in any of the locations that I currently have, that I'm aware of, at least. Every clue I've found, I've got basically fully explored, except Ash Twin. But we're going to the big drink. That's our first step. Maybe we need to go see our boy at some point, our big lad. Maybe I need to go talk to a couple of the fucking goons, since they know stuff and I don't. At least they might. In fact, we'll just take a quick pit stop here and talk to him, since he's in our similar ordeal. Maybe he knows something, or I can tell him something that'll maybe give me insight. Yep. Alright. Let's go net ourselves into the big drink deep. And we're gonna get ourselves a little more time to check all the info that I want to check this time. Perfect timing. Damn it. In fact, I just realized I'm pretty sure I actually have to go up as me, not the ship. Yeah, obviously. Makes way more sense, honestly. Now we got enough time to check out Big Drink and all it knows. Beginning of the cycle shit. Alright, let's take a look. If this isn't here... Oh, no, it is. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank God. If I was wrong, I was going to be pissed. Ashton Project again. So it looks like there's a way. There's a way to get in. I just don't know where it is. There has to be. See, this one's open. I think that's what we need to put into the computer on the main thing. The only problem is that the warp core doesn't work, which makes me think we have to get into Ash Twin to get that warp core. This is gonna be the data for the 8 billion probes that we sent off. No, I didn't mean to flip, no! I think we just go to the vessel anyway. That might be the move. We might just go to the vessel. Only thing is, I don't think it's gonna do anything, but we can try. Just to see what happens. So what else do we have to lose, chat? We gotta figure it out eventually. Even though it's kind of freaky to do this, because you gotta turn the ship off and just fly through all the bitch asses. Thing is, I think we have to go towards the distress beacon first. So we need to make sure we actually have the probe in the right spot. I think that matters. There's that. That's the first piece. Okay. Now we can do what we need to do. Pro tip, though, is we're going to go faster this time. Not that much faster. But we're going forward. Part's always freaky. You stupid fucking fish. Alright, let's try it. You've arrived at the vessel. Put the coordinates in, chat. Okay, so it's... That's right. We need a working warp core. I feel like that's the only answer, right? I think the coordinates thing has to be right. I think that's good. Do we need to bring a warp core with us? Like, go to high energy facility first, grab one of the black hole cores and bring it with us? Because I can do that. Because then maybe we can just throw that bitch in there. It's that or we need the one from Ash Twin, but I don't know how to get in there. That's the problema. But what about my thing I found? Damn it. I'm literally in my spacesuit, dog. Let's get so for real, please. Hold on, let's go back to the ship. I want to look at something really quick. Get a look at the old Nodorinos. So close, chat. Should have. Okay, I think we have to reset the cycle. But that's fine. I'm gonna go look at... I remember there's some sort of mystery at the fucking radio tower thing. I think that might be the... Again, we're supposed to figure out for the DLC. So I'm just gonna go here and take a look-see again. Said one of the photos has something weird in it. There's him checking it. And there's the quantum moon. Okay, wait, no, he knew about that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But at some point, something gets in the way of the sun. And that's the only one that does that. Okay. New plan. We're gonna go grab a warp core. There's only one place to get it. That's the high energy station. Then we're gonna take that warp core to the vessel and see if it works. And if it does, ooh, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. Beep bop, beep bop bop. This has to work because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very confused. If it doesn't, realistically, then the only thing we can put effort into is figuring out how to get into the tower on Ash Twin. Or to get to the, how to get in. Only thing is they say there's no way in. They said he sealed it. But they also said that there was a way, that there was a flaw. So make of that what you will. Go park the old shipperino. Okay, we're good. I might actually try something a little brazen really quick here. Because stupid ghost energy, it doesn't instantly kill you. Could try. Worth a shot. Not fast enough. Damn it. So lame. Okay. Worth a try. Ember, go. So many possibilities here about how to get this done. Ooh. Now we got the ship where we want it. Because we need to bring that warp core with us. Part of me almost thinks we don't need to take the extra path to do it, but we're going to do it anyway. Also, go to museum. Be like, dude, I got this ancient Nomai artifact I found. And he's just like, yeah, it's cool, dude. See how the statue's eyes are open? I'm like, uh-huh. Just had to, you know, traverse all of Dark Bramble and figure out how to get past deadly creatures to give you this artifact, but you know, you just don't care. Okay. No, that's fine. Now we get to go wait. Nice hurry up and wait spot. Has to be it. Can't wait to play more. I need to play more Thresh on Tuco, bro. Thresh is so cool. Plus, he super good with Darius. Senna, though? Boo. Not even that I don't like her, in that she's a cool character. Clearly. But, I don't know. I just didn't like playing her. She feels real funky to me. Might still try to get her combos done, but... I saw Diaphone doing the Expert 5, and it looks annoying as fuck. Like, it's doable, but it's just so... Every single time, it's like, okay, here's your hard combo. It's just like, oh, partial charges in my fighting game? Yippee skippy, dude. I love partial charge buttons. And by that, I mean I really fucking hate partial charge buttons. I'd rather that the execution requirement was a quarter circle, or a DP, or a half circle, or any of that shit, instead of partial charges, dude. I hate hold buttons in general. I've never liked them. I have to say, hold buttons for me are also as bad as what am I thinking of? Mash inputs. I hate mash inputs too. And I don't hate mash inputs because, oh, I can't execute them. I hate mash inputs because if I have to play a character with a mash input, I just my hands start to hurt for obvious reasons. One of the reasons that when I played Street Fighter V, it was hard for me to play for a long time because I played Honda. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna fucking sumo slap some people. Now, I partially did that because I was really bad at the game, and that was the only way I could win, was by people by fucking literally knowledge checking their ass with fucking Honda slaps. I'm not proud of that, it's just what it was. I wanted my gold rank so I could get the achievement. Waiter! 1 warp core, please. I wish I could bring 2. I wish I could bring the dark and the white one just in case I needed it. But we're gonna go over this first. If this works, I don't know if this is going to work, but if it works, chat, I'm gonna feel so smart. What the fuck me that just actually happened. I'm so fucking mad. I mean, I had to go do all that hurry up and wait shit again. Oh, so lame. To avoid that. The thing is, I can't believe it hit me that hard that it just killed me. I don't know if I healed when I got back on the ship. That could be why. Oh, there's an achievement for dying within the first 60 seconds. Whee! There we go. And unfortunately, my boy, who's sitting there waiting, you know, watching me go, had to just witness me in one of his lives just fucking jump off the roof. Oh, funny. Okay. Come on now. masterful gameplay. No speed running, but I know my pathing. Still so mad I just did this whole bullshit just to accidentally fucking get hit by Ash Twin and get fucked. If I could just do this whole process again. It's unfortunately a hurry up and wait scenario. Yeah, if only I had like a way to like pass the time while I'm in front of the thing. I also don't know when the sand in here starts to fill up, so I don't want to fucking try to do that and then show up and be late. Just not worth the risk, you know? I say is the reason as I died from... I don't want to say I died from a risk, because I don't think that's true. I just died from an unfortunate circumstance I didn't take into account. But this wasn't like I took a risk. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. And we sit here. One thing I kind of wish was in the game, I understand why it's not in the game. I wish you got some stuff that you could take with you in the past, or at least you knew where to get it, like tools. Like, remove these stupid cactuses or something, right? Because there's a couple spots where it's like, damn, it'd really cool if I could just remove the cactuses. That'd be nice. A little bit of upgrades here and there, but I understand why it's not. It's just like, yep, you can just, it's all the same shit. Which I get it. I have 2 more days of work, and I don't actually know what I'm going to be able to do. I'm not scheduled to start doing the real stuff until Monday, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do all day tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to finish all my training stuff tomorrow. Then I have not only the rest of tomorrow, but a whole day. And also, neither of my managers are there tomorrow, so I'm just going to have to be, like, asking my floor leaders and be like, do you need me to do something? Do you want to train me on something? Can I do anything? Because I also don't have, like, gear. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get special shoes, which they've also not asked me about. Like, there's just so many small things where I'm like, are we doing any of this or not? And I don't know, and I'm just kind of there. So that same feeling that I just don't like, where I'm just like kind of, because I'm not trained to do jack shit yet, so I'm just sort of sitting at work in the way as just some fuck ass who knows fuck all about anything. Because at least if I knew if there was, I mean, maybe there is something really easy I can do, I don't know. Or maybe one of the floor leaders would be like, ah, well, we'll suit you up and you can come in and watch. Maybe you can handle a couple mice or something and help out or something. I don't know. I just want to do something. I want to stop being that guy who's just there. I don't think anybody, obviously, I don't think anybody actually cares, because they have no reason to care. I think this is a warp core, but it has nothing in it. We're gonna have to make multiple trips, chat. And we will if we have to. Hold on. I don't know if this matters. We're gonna do this really quick. I don't know if it makes a difference, honestly. I also want to point out, just in general, no matter at any point that I become frustrated, that's just literally just because small things, obviously, in this game, but like overall, I think this game is amazing. I just want to point that out. I hope the devs know that they've made something special. Grant, they gotta know. I mean, they made this shit. They gotta know it's special. This shit is cool. This game is so unique. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get hit by a flying planet this time. I think this is on the same level as Return of the Obra Dinn for me, honestly. Which also, chat, if you haven't played Return of the Obra Dinn, listen out. Get on it. I don't want to do this the hard way or the long way per se, but we're going to because I don't want to fail. We've had enough failing from stupid shit that we're not going to rush this. We're going to do this the right way. The only thing we're going to change is I'm not going to get out to equip my thing to go in here because I don't think we have to. I think we can just use the ships and shoot it in there. It'll be fucking sick. We could just go to the red, but I'm just worried we're not going to be able to get to the right spot, even though I think I know exactly where it is. But we're gonna do things the guaranteed way. Alright. Oh. Got it. Got our little warp core. And we're gonna use our little warp core. We're gonna see if we can put that bitch in the fucking vessel, baby. And if it works, I'm gonna feel so fucking smart. That's the first thing. Once we're at the core, we should be good. What if we should go talk to Feldspar? We haven't talked to him in a while, and we could. Fuck you. You're not catching me, you fucking whore. Yeah, you're not fast enough, dude. You ain't got sauce. Alright, chat. This is the part where we find out if I'm fucking brilliant or if I'm not him. And before I get out without my spacesuit somehow and die anyway right when I'm here, as I would proceed to possibly rage quit. Okay, I could take the thing out. Okay. Yoink. Doesn't fit. Warp core does not fit. What if I take this and put it down? No. Well, shit. What this does tell me is I have the right idea. Yeah, I know, game, we're fine. Okay, relax. We have the right idea, which is good. Go talk to Feldspar really quick, I guess. Haven't talked to him in a while. I might be able to get some information from him. I'll repair everything else in a minute. Kind of deep. I did that. I did. Let's see. Oh, is that the core thing I'm finding? Maybe that's that thing, either way. Doesn't fit. Man. We're supposed to bring me back in here. But that also means I'm right, though. I'm right, though. Do a walk around. See if I can find anybody who has something to say about warp core stuff. Yeah, there's this. Thing handles like ass. Hold on. We haven't been down here since the start of the game. We're mining the same stuff. This stuff right here is what the core is made out of. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Chad, I just had an idea. So clearly, this shit can be mined. We're mining it with pickaxes. It's doable. Silence Thinker. I'm fucking brainstorming. Because you know something we have on, not Ash Twin, but the other one, Ember Twin. What we have there? A gravity cannon. What if, when the shell's exposed, sand's all gone, you recall that one ship? And then we fucking blast it. Send it right to the core. They say that it won't break, but they also said that one of them thinks there's a fault somewhere with one of the towers or something, so maybe... I know, I'm not certain. I just think this is a possible method. Was it to wait an entire cycle for this? I guess we can snooze. Let's go to the grav cannon. The thing is once we figure this part of the game out, we could do the DLC thing, which I think is that weird dark spot on the sun that we saw in that one picture. We'll snooze about it first, actually, I think. I think that's the correct choice. You know what? I'm gonna look something up. I'm gonna look up how long a cycle is. How long is a cycle? Outer Wilds. 22 minutes. So that's how long we got. So now we know. When we get up, rest immediately, we can rest for like 10 to 15 before we need to worry about anything. There's a way down. Somewhere. Just not sure where yet. If I check these notes or not. Still plenty of time. Chip. I appreciate it, but stop. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, it's just about the thing, but I already figured that out. This is all Quantum Moon shit. Double check, because why not? I have nothing else to do while I wait for the fucking bullshit. It's all Quantum Moon shit. Passes right over the grav cannon. Oh, but it doesn't work. We don't have access to it. My plan. It was such a good plan, chat. My only other thought is, like, flying up through the sand, maybe? That just kind of seems to happen. Oh, wait. The 22-minute time interval. That's how long we have. Interesting. I might have to check the White Hole Station again after all this time. Fucking damn it. Or sometimes the ship gets bumped, it's fine. Other times it gets bumped, shit's just fucked. Oh, I have that. Okay. I wonder if there's a way I can make a new one of those special cores in the Black Hole Forge. We gotta look for... we don't have very much time, but we gotta look for every possible angle. Every possible crack. Something that would let us in. Because I saw it. There's a door. I don't know where that door is. How to get to it. There's a door. There's something about these towers. It has to be. How else could they have sealed it, bro? They had to have had something. Had to have some kind of way down, right? Holy shit, I just had a great idea. Hold on. Let me think. I need to find an ash twin tile. Work with me, Chad. I have an idea. I need an ash twin project tile. Big thinkies right now. I'm fucking brain expanding. Gotta work fast. It's the quickest way for me to get an ash, the ash tile. There has to be one in the Know My Mind, right? I think that's our best bet. This is where they're fucking sending the shit. So we're gonna do... We're gonna take the Ash Twin Project tile from here. And we're gonna go to the sixth place. And I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, fucking guy who's alive in there. Yeah. Explain this shit to me, dog. Explain the Ash Twin Project. Maybe he can tell me how to get in there. I fucking... Whatever. Really? Cool. Now I have to fucking do this. Just let me up. The most out-of-the-box thing I've thought of so far. Make sure. Yup. This might be the key. we should find the quantum moon. Dude, if this works, I'm gonna feel so fucking smart. Luckily, I don't think it matters what planet I go to. I just have to just slowly work myself towards North Pole. Work our way as far north as possible. Oh, not here. Can't really get any farther north from here. Nope. What planet is it that we can actually do it on? Let's try Ash Twin. Here we go. To be a master of the quantum, I can come here whenever I want. Get there eventually. We've arrived. I can have him explain other stuff too. That's the crazy thing. Please work. Fuck! My brilliant plan! I don't think it changes anything, but we'll try. Nope, okay, it doesn't change anything. Oh, I'm so sad. I really thought I had something. It's not fair. Makes me wonder, if the tower was at the South Pole, which I don't think it can be, would it not be able to also show up right here, right? Well, it sucks, because that was my only plan, and it didn't work. It was a good idea, chat. It was a good plan, just not. Makes me think there's a Nomai somewhere else who has the info. Maybe they're sealed away, I don't know. Because, like, there's 3 active, right? There's 3 core things active. So if there was somebody's memories I could somehow get to, figure out how to get in there. Or something. This is your boys' camp. I've been in there. Almost remind me of skating for fucking surfing, CSGO surfing. This is the info I need. I need to figure out how to get this core. I wonder. But apparently Poke succeeded. That's the takeaway. I'm gonna read all this again. Why do we get transported back here? think this might be what we have to do. We have to get the core and bring it back. To the Black Hole Forge. Is that the answer? Means you have to take a trip to the vessel again. But that we can do. Alright, chat, we're gonna go get the fucking... We're gonna go get the warp core from the vessel. And then we're gonna bring it to the Black Hole Forge. And if that works... then we're gonna go back to the vessel and we're gonna input the coordinates and we're gonna make this shit happen. And I just saw it. There it is. Worth a try, right? Man. 2.5 hours and we have learned... I mean, we've learned stuff, but we've basically made almost no progress. It's kind of sad. But we can do this. See, the only thing I haven't tested, but I don't feel like taking the risk to test it, is if one of the fuckers is following me, if I just get out of the thing and we just stop making noise, would it continue to follow me? Yes. Makes sense. This is where they're coming from. That's why there's so many of them. I hear you, fucker. Don't care. You know, I just realized that could be bad. You could be in my way when I have to come back to theoretically put this core back. But such is life. That's what we did, and that's what we'll live with. Also, extremely advanced alien species, and they're like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if we could go there and get the thing and come back. Little old me. Yes, we can. They even knew how to get past the fucking guys too. That's the crazy thing. They can get the vessel. They have the vessel's signal. I'm pretty sure, just on lock. And they didn't do it. And then there's me, the guy doing it. A dash twin. Get on the right tower. Oh, nope. And then we go to the Black Hole Forge and see if we can do something with this. This thing is, I don't even know if I can, but we have to try. Come on. The crazy thing is there's no guarantee this even works. But I think pulling the vessel core, because you can grab it, right? Clearly there's a reason. How much time do we have? Not a lot. Hopefully enough. Where am I going? Because now, even if we get this, we still have to get back to the... We have to go all the way back to the vessel before shit goes fucky. And I put my scout away like a dumbass. What a fool. Looks like it's broken. Ow. It looks broken. Don't even know if we can do it. This is broken. Look, I gotta be missing something, and I just don't know what it is. I don't want to look it up, you know? I want to succeed, because I've come so far. I don't know, Chad. Hello, Watatar. Watatar. Watater. Watatar. I think we're actually about to call it for the evening. Unfortunately, we didn't make any progress. I mean, we crossed some possibilities off the list. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Sorry to see your messages quick. I was deep in thought. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Man, I don't know if you've played this. I'm assuming you have. But this last bit is really getting me. I might be missing something, and I'm not 100% sure if I am missing something. But man, I'm a little stuck. I'm gonna go look at my data at least. Well, because, like, so far, I've got basically what seems to be all the information. I just need to figure this out. Okay. Do I need to get the advanced warp core fixed for the vessel to progress my next step, or is that after you get it from the Ash Twin project? Because I feel like that the Ash Twin project has the advanced warp core you can put in the vessel, then you can put the coordinates into the vessel to go to the Eye of the Universe. Like, basically, do you get the advanced warp core from here for the vessel? Okay, so I'm right. Pog. I just have to figure out how to get in here. Answer each storage unit. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. So I designed to only activate once the Ash. I just don't. The thing is, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the bees. Let's just want our observatory. Hold on. My brain is... I'm thinking. Hold on, hold on. No, that's not a thing. Whitehall Station uses office tower. I already know that. Do you have to teleport into the Ash Twin project? Like, to get inside, you have to teleport in using a warp core from somewhere? Is that how this is supposed to work? So I've been right this whole time. I just don't know how to get there. Do I have to use a statue to get there? Is there a way to use it? Because, like, I don't know if there's anything linked to the inside. Because if there is, that means that there's a space that we have to go to from there, which is in, I'm assuming, one of these 4 places. I didn't see anything in the black hole place. I didn't see anything in the high energy lab. I don't recall seeing anything here. It makes me think that I need to go to the mines again, because that's where they got the material. So you're telling me it's in none of those 4 places? Fuck, that's not good. Does it have to do with the twin towers on Ash Twin? Wait a second. Well, I try to do that at some point. Do I need to get a white core for it? Do I need to go get a white core and replace something in one of the towers so I can do the thing? Because I can go to the high power energy station and go get one. No. Do I need to bring any item to the double tower? Or do I need an item of some sort for this? Ah! No. Fuck, then I... What do I do? Do I need to do something on Ember Twin at all? Or is it all, is it just take place on Ash Twin at this point? All Ash Twin. Do I need to wait for all the ash to be transferred to the other planet? To Ember. Not all. So some of it. Because I know one of the towers is linked to Ember Twin. So my assumption is it's the tower that's all fucked up. AKA this one right here. I'm pretty sure that's it. like 99% sure that's it. We'll see once we lose a little more ash. We'll be able to tell. Because I'm pretty sure I sat on it. Maybe I didn't sit on it for long enough. Maybe that was my issue. Okay, so I've been right this whole time. Maybe I just didn't stand on it long enough. Maybe that's my problem. Because the sand comes and tries to pick your ass up. So I'm wondering if I just didn't stand there long enough, and that's my problem. I'll be a little mad if it's that simple, because I literally tried this, and that just means I just didn't try it for long enough. That's kind of annoying. At least that means my original hypothesis was right, which means I did figure it out. I just didn't do it for long enough, which I probably would have eventually circled around for it eventually. Also, does this have to do with the DLC? Is the weird anomaly have to do with the DLC that you see in the picture at the radio tower? Okay, that's what I thought. My guess is that'll probably be something I save for what I'll do next stream, assuming that this works. How long's the DLC? Like, is it like an hour? Is it a couple hours? Is it multiple play sessions because it's actually hard? Like, what are we talking here? Maybe this isn't the right time. Oh wait, that one. That one, right there, that one, that's the one. Fuck you, sand. Jesus. I mean, I figured it all out this much. So, yeah, then I guess we'll just do that next, Okay. Well, if that's true, then it'll either be a long stream Sunday, or it'll be 2 more streams of Outer Wilds before we pick up our next game, whatever that may be. I figured there had to be a way to teleport in. I'm just a little pissed that it didn't work the first time because it's some hyper-specific spot. I go. I'm excited to try it. I really like the game, so I'm excited to see what the DLC is like. Really? Well, that's hefty. People also, everyone kept saying that apparently the new the DLC's really scary. Is that true? Is it spooky? Yeah, let me out. Okay. Maybe everyone's just being a baby. See, it makes sense. because Ember Twin is technically the same place. They even say it in one of the logs, is that these guys are technically the same wavelength or whatever. So I'm assuming I'm just gonna get ported on one of the Passovers from that thing. It's like, what else could it be? So I think I did that full rotation. I was like, damn, it's not gonna work. Okay. And then I stopped when I should have just sat here and done a full rotation on it, which is wild because I did a full rotation sitting on Ember Twin like a dumbass. So I should have just done a full rotation sitting here. I'm sure I would have came back around and tried it again eventually. Come on, teleport me in. Please, I need that motherfucking warp core so I can go to the eye of the universe. You know the crazy thing is, one thing I tried to do that I thought I needed more explanation. I took an Ash Twin Stone all the way to the 6th place and tried to ask the guy, the Monoko or whatever that's there in the 6th place. I tried to ask him about it, but it's like, that stone doesn't fit there, and I'm like, fuck! No! No, it looks on, you son of a bitch! Maybe it's not, actually. Oh, sometimes I hate the controls. Oh my god. Okay, it's not on. Go to my ship and get more oxygen. Yeah, Solanum. I literally took an Ash Twin Stone to him, try to be like, dog, you gotta explain this shit to me. But it was like, you can't do that, it doesn't fit. And I was literally just like, I was like Snoop Dogg in that one clip of where he's Twitch streaming. He's like, fuck! You know, I just thought it was worth a try. You know, I was like, well, you can pick up stuff and bring it with you. Why not give it a go? It didn't work. The devs thought of that. So it shows it doesn't fit. My fucking out of the box thinking is fucking huge, chat. I'm a big brain boy. I beat Portal 2. I did the fucking shrines and goddamn Legend of Zedgen, Breath of the West, and Tears of the Kingdom. Boy, I like puzzle games like this because it really makes you think outside the box. Have you ever played? I might as well shill this because you like this game, and I think it's very comparable. Return of the Obra Dinn, one of the greatest puzzle games to ever exist. You ever played that? You gotta look it up, brother. Look it up. If you like lateral thinking puzzle games, I recommend Return to the Obra Dinn and also Blueprints. Blueprints is honestly extremely difficult, but it's so rewarding. I swear to God, the controls sometimes. Like, Blueprints is so complicated that I literally have an entire Word document of screenshots and notes to actually try to progress the puzzles in the game because it's so fucking complicated. But it's awesome, though. Oh, you watch Blueprints? Okay. Dope-ass game. But man, some of the asks of that game for you to try to figure things out, it's like, all right, bro, okay. You're gonna learn how water pressure system works. And you're gonna learn how to place it in the right spot. And I'm like, bro, I'm just a gamer. I'm just a guy, bro. Help me. Why you gotta be so complicated? Yeah, Blueprints is sick, though. But yeah, Return of the Obra Dinn. Check it out. Return of the Obra Dinn is the main game that if I could take it out of my memory to experience it fresh, that's the game that I would pick, would be Return of the Obra Dinn. That's fair. That's fair. Blueprints is hard. And I understand someone being like, fuck all that. I got to the main room, or like the, you know, the main end, the first end point on stream. So I feel pretty good about that. I got to the first end point. I know there's a billion more puzzles still to figure out, and someday I'll go back and work on that. But for now, I'm good on it. But Blueprints is fucking awesome, though. I really liked it. Yeah, 40, whatever the final room where you get like the somewhat conclusion, but then you also, there's still so many pieces past the conclusion to figure out. Because there's the puzzle of turning on all the gas valves for the fountain area outside, or like not the fountain, but like that thing outside. There's getting the key to unlock the garden. Like there's so many small things to figure out. Get some more oxygen. I just realized that it's probably near the very end, isn't it? It's near the end because realistically, unless I fucked it up, I don't know. But we'll see. I'll wait out this whole cycle. Nope, there's not one of those things here. But, fuck, you mean it has to be when it passes over me? How do I stay down? Am I supposed to just send this? Or some nonsense? I don't even know if that would work, actually. How am I supposed to do it if there's no ceiling? Unless I'm supposed to use my ship to, like, cover the ceiling. Hold on, let's... Fuck, we don't have time. We actually kind of have time. Hold on to my poggers. I don't know if it's gonna work. You gotta be kidding me, Dad. Eee. You know, it would help if I actually landed it in the right spot. Well, that worked. Do I have to cover the top with my ship so I can actually do it? So it doesn't pull me away? Because I feel like it's just pull the ship away, right? Well. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it for the evening because it's getting late and I got work tomorrow. But at least now I know what to do. I was right, and I just had to figure out how to be able to stay on the damn thing. And since we know that, we can just test different stupid ass methods until we figure it out. I appreciate your assistance, and I hope to see you on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Currently, our streams are actually happening an hour earlier on Monday and Wednesday because of the new work schedule. I haven't changed the schedule on Twitch yet because I'm not 100% sure if that's what we're going to stick with, but we are starting at 6 o'clock my time on those days. So yeah, I will see you all on Sunday.